Mr. President, I also rise today to voice my strong support for the President's nomination of Professor Richard Myers to serve as a judge in the Eastern District of North Carolina. I might add for my colleagues, the longest court vacancy in the history of our court system. Professor Myers was reported out of committee on a strong bipartisan vote on October 31st, and I'm pleased that the Senate will today consider his nomination. I want to give my colleagues some additional insight into a man that we're asking them to vote on and that goes beyond his stellar legal credentials. The first thing I want my colleagues to know is that Professor Myers embodies a work ethic and diligence that we deserve in all our judges. As an immigrant of Kingston, Jamaica, Professor Myers was the first-generation college student in his family. He worked his way through his undergraduate degree at the University of Wilmington, and after college, pursued a career in journalism. He worked for the Wilmington Morning Star, and it was his investigative reporting that gave him the desire to earn his law degree. He graduated magna cum laude at the University of North Carolina Law School and began a legal career as a clerk for Judge David Sentell of the D.C. District Court of Appeals. Second, Professor Myers will be a judge who understands the value of public service. Having made a career change from practicing at a prestigious private firm to contributing to our nation's justice system following the attacks of September the 11th, 2001. He said that his change in career, and I quote him, was something I felt that I could do and that I owed the country that had been really good to my family, unquote. He did this first in the Central District of California and then in the Eastern District of North Carolina. Professor Myers then took a different path of service at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, instructing the next generation of lawyers to be people, in his own words, and I quote, "do the right thing every day," unquote. If confirmed, Professor Myers will serve on the Eastern District of North Carolina and, as Senator Tillis said, will hold court in Wilmington. Ironically, this court is currently meeting in the building that once housed the Wilmington Morning Star, his first job as a reporter. However, when considering Professor Myers' story, it seems fitting that someone with the character, work ethic, and servant's approach to life will be returning to the building of his first post-college job wearing a robe of a federal judge. I have faith in Professor Myers' ability to do the right thing every day in this critically important role, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak on his behalf to our colleagues. This is a well-deserving and will be an incredibly effective serving judge in our district court system. I urge my colleagues to support him unanimously. I yield the floor.